Fall brings about so many fun things and activities to do as a family, and so today I'm going to share with you a video of what we have been doing so far this September to enjoy all that fall brings. Our first little outing is driving to a pumpkin patch. This is a beautiful farm that is in a nearby neighboring town, and they have so many beautiful pumpkins and gourds and things of that nature, and the girls and I had so much fun, and little Elias, but he was actually sleeping. So it's just a beautiful place and good memories to make going out and getting pumpkins and supporting local. So the place is called The Harvest. If you're in our area, definitely go check it out. They let us come in early even, and I was so appreciative, but they officially open September 21st. But just a great way to get pumpkins, look at some of their antiques they have, and to use those in my own home decor. And the girls just remember it. They talk about it every day since we've gone. This little farm had a fish pond with stocked goldfish, and we were trying to search for those as well. But we made it home and have our beautiful array of pumpkins, and it's time to do some outdoor decorating. I love decorating for the seasons outside, and it's still decently warm in the 70s and 80s here where we're at in South Dakota, but I want to add some fall touches with the pumpkins and some mums I found. I actually ordered my mums on Amazon because I haven't been out of my town in a couple weeks to get any flowers, and we don't have any place that sells mums around us. So just this beautiful apple basket with a mum that I put in it, putting some of my pumpkins and gourds just in an area where I can see out the kitchen window, leaving some of my flowers and ferns that still look really nice because frost won't come for another 3 weeks or so. And then just, you're making it super simple this year. My summer and spring patio decor was really simple this year, and so will my fall. I think it's just the stage of life, or this season, which is said a lot, the season of life that I am in, to keep things simple, but still beautiful and enjoyable to look at. My front steps, I enjoy decorating again for each season too, but it's also time to freshen up, sweep off all the dirt that gets on these steps, and just get the place a little more welcoming and clean, because we do live by a busy gravel road, and so it definitely gets dusty, and so does our house inside. But I'm just adding some more pumpkin touches, some more mums, and I always repot them because they last longer. If you leave them in those plastic containers, they tend to die a lot quicker because they need watering like multiple times a day. But I'm just adding some neutral pumpkins, and the different shapes and colors are just so wonderful and cozy for the fall season. A little house number box I like decorating as well. We picked some ornamental corn stalks that they sold at the pumpkin patch, and just some mini pumpkins to put in there too, because I didn't want to put flowers in there because they don't really last very long in that for the fall season. So just some pumpkins and the ornamental corn. Fall season brings about fruits, and the fruits this time are pears. I ordered a box from Azure, and I'm excited to make some pear butter. They were a little bit rough, so they definitely wouldn't be great for canning alone, but pear butter is great because I just left the skins on, slice them up. I also got a bucket from my brother who has a tree, so just making some pear butter. I'll link the recipe in the description box, and I am canning some as well, but slow cooker is the way to go. You just take your 10 minutes to cut it up, put the mix in there of the honey, lemon juice, cloves, cinnamon, vanilla, and it is cooking for 10 hours. Then you cook it with the lid off for another hour to 4 hours. Then you immersion blend it and can it up. So quick, so easy, pretty hands off, and the house smells so good all day long. The bees are so prevalent during this fall season, especially in the afternoon when the sun comes out. But I thought I would trim up some of my Russian sage to dry because it just smells so beautiful and it doesn't last very long inside. And so just having some fresh cut plants to dry inside and get that smell is so beautiful, and drying herbs in the fall is something I love to do and hang it and just add kind of that whimsical cottage feel in my kitchen with fresh dried flowers hanging there. I like using, like I said, all the fall fruits, and I am making for our supper actually an apple cream cheese French toast casserole. I have a French toast casserole recipe on my blog that you can check out if you're interested, but I'm just pulling out some green apples we picked a week ago from a friend's tree and putting some cinnamon, some nutmeg, some maple syrup in it, and then adding some dollops of cream cheese around to just add a little more special taste to it. It is a decaf latte time because it's too late in the day, and so coffee is something I absolutely love no matter the time of year, but fall brings about the time to add some of those fall-esque scents and flavors. So after I froth my raw milk, I am adding some maple extract, and it's so just warming to put some maple extract into my coffee and put that froth milk on top, and also try to do a little decoration latte art. You know, I'm not great at it, but it's kind of fun to experiment. And then serve up a little bit of froth milk to my girls as well. Dash of cinnamon on top of my coffee and latte, and enjoying that before supper time. And I had to also make some heavy whipped cream to go on top of this French toast casserole, putting a little cinnamon in it and maple syrup to sweeten it, and it just was a delicious supper. All right, simmer pots. I love doing simmer pots in the cozier months, and so this is something I do in the fall as well. And this time I added some lemon, fresh rosemary sprig, cinnamon, and clove, and that just makes the house smell so good for so long. And you just keep adding water as it simmers throughout the day and evening. Fall also brings about enjoying the warmth of teas in the evenings. Good earth, sweet and spicy. It just brings about the coziness that fall really has. I hope you enjoyed this video and that you can enjoy fall too.